What do you think?
Hello. I will explain you a little bit about Second World War. Then we will visit a couple of underground military bases from ex-Yugoslav army from times of Cold War. But it's also the plan to reach the second highest point of the island. Actually, the whole history of this island is connected with some kind of military. Because if you are looking at the map of the Adriatic Sea, the island is placed in the middle of the Adriatic Sea and a little bit outside from the mainland. We are 2,500, 3,000 of locals living all year. Okay, that is the church, that's the Saint Nicola church. It was built during the 13th century, like the Benedictine monastery in the past, and also the church. Today is used only as a church, but that's a nice connection between the locals here and the church. Actually, San Nicola, you probably know that San Nicola is a protector of fishermen, sailors, travelers, no? Today you will see a lot of these piles of rocks everywhere on our hills, no? These are the rests of old vineyards. So the island doesn't have too much flat fields. So in the past, the people, they mostly plant their grapes over the hills. Pirates.
Pirates, yeah.
So here on the left, you notice a lot of these terraces. Actually, it was very, very hard work.
I bet.
If you think better, every single stone was placed by hand. But in that time, so like 200 years ago, 150 years ago, only fishing and producing wine. No internet, no mobile phones, nothing. The second part of this valley was the runway, was the airfield during the Second World War. Later we will drive down there and we will stop on one hill. I will show you the runway is still visible today, and I will explain you a little bit about the Second World War on island here.
Come on, John. Huh?
It's a decent view.
Yeah, it doesn't suck. Let's see if we can get in the background.
That doesn't suck.
Wow.
I could see myself just having it out with the world and decided that I'm going to live in this thing for the rest of my life.
All around here.
Oh, somebody left, forget what that traditional Catholic, what is that? That's,
That's Saint.
no, that's, oh God, I can't think of it.
I almost hit my head.
Oh, don't do that. Should we write in it, or is that bad luck? I don't know.
Well, Ty did, I wrote in it.
You did? Oh my God. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
my-
That's
Stay
right.
away from me.
That's right. That means their scopolamine patch is not going to work
Well, if you're
anymore.
writing it, then you get a flame on top of your head like these guys.
Yeah. I'm going to write John Atkins.
Yeah,
What's today?
it's cooler in here actually.
Oh,
It's the 17th of June, 2025.
Chris Shelby. John Atkins. Report. These are
Back here, please. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Very safety place. Hiking, because we don't have poison snakes, we don't have the huge wild animals.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, that's Here you can notice a small island. It's called Lastovo on south.
Oh yeah,
That's,
I see it.
Lastovo has the same history like this island here during times of Cold War. So Yugoslav army simply closed those two islands for strangers, for controlling the sea territory here. That's the town of Hvar, island of Hvar.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I
Then
think we're
on the
going there
left,
tomorrow.
You will go tomorrow. Then on the left, you have Brach. It's the next one. And on the left right side is Sholta. Between Sholta and Brach is passage for going to Split, to Croatian's mainland.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the reason why they actually closed those two islands here, and they transformed them into huge military stations for controlling the sea territory here.
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Now the port of Vis, later we will pass through Vis. It's down there, you see the small sailing boat entering
Yeah.
inside. That's the port of Vis. So Vis looks to Hvar, actually to Croatian's mainland east, and Comiđa look to the west,
Okay.
opposite sides.
Yeah.
20% of very middle of the island you will see a lot of vineyards, olives, and then we will stop on one memorial. I will explain you a little bit about Second World War. Eleonora Falcon.
Oh, cool.
Eleonora Falcon is going to emigrate every year from here to Madagascar
Really?
and come back every year.
Oh,
They
wow.
are following them with the GPS.
Oh, that's pretty
So
cool.
it's a special type of falcons. It's a small one and very, very fast.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. You can notice the air.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So actually this part of story is connected a little bit with your history. Actually, Second World War, the island was controlled by Italians till the September of 43. Then during the September of 43, the Italians, they hold like 50% of Croatian coast. No? 1 year, like 20,000 different operations signs from down there. 20,000 if you are going to look day per day, so in 1 year more than 50, 60 landings every day. So the sky over here was all time full of airplanes waiting for landing person. So today we have still around 30 planes around the island inside the sea. The mostly of them glided on the sea. So the crews were being actually rescued by rescue missions of the British and the partisans with the speedboat and early landing strip built by partisans, the shorter one. Yeah. This one is that one that today we can see that. Yeah, double longer. No? So here you can see a lot of these. These are the Spitfires and B-24s, B-17s. That was very, very tricky to land here with these airplanes. Sorry?
My girl. And they're up there by my kids
Thanks,
are all right.
so loud.
Yeah.
Now,
they're gonna-
now
We're
here
near the end.
on our
Near
left,
the end. That's not too
you can notice the rest of the Romans thermal beds.
I can hear the motor. I don't know if it's
That the archaeological place actually. They are still
rubbing right now. I don't. As soon
exploring.
as they start moving,
Oh, so they're excavating that.
Yeah, they are excavating. Yeah.
Okay.
But this place here was a military port in the past from the ex-Yugoslav army. You notice the rest of these barracks around. These are the rest of the barracks from the Navy, no? So actually they used to place their boats here, because here behind this wall there are a couple of tunnels with huge diesel tanks inside for fuel the boats. No? When they left from the island, a lot of fuel were inside, so the locals just go there to cook their own fuel from inside. That's a kind of observation tower over there at the front. Under there are a couple of tunnels. Later we will go also inside there. But first, we are going in the big one. Fort George, built it by British. They also built the two towers, one here, if you look better on this hill, and another one over the other side of the port. That was everything for cover the port, the entrance of the harbor. So now we will go inside the tunnel. Just be careful here. That's not real steady.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're right.
Back up. Sun's not acting right on that one.
No, it's because it's behind me.
Second World War. That's B-17. What I was telling you before. Cool.
Oh yeah.
So it's entire airplane. Just the front sides, it's a little bit broken. He's a ride on in a deep, Cold War. So these are the. So this boat is long, around 50-60 meters. The tunnel is long, 130 meters. So that was enough. It was enough actually for one boat. They used to hide inside also the smaller patrol boats, but originally was built for this boat here. This boat here was produced in Yugoslavia.
Reminds me of that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Which one?
Where that's the submarine scene.
It looks deep enough to me.
A lot of concrete, a lot of money.
John, anchoring in the tunnel is forbidden.
Yeah. To tie the sailing boat here, so that nobody can enter inside. So the sign is more for that reason than something else.
Cold War wasn't as cold as they said it was. It's like a lukewarm war.
Yeah.
On this island, that was a cannon station. Show you, you will see that. Very, very simple one, but in that time, very important.
Is this thing on? Hold on.
This guy closes the door.
Yeah. Oh, it is nice and cool down here.
I order air conditioner for you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
The first bases built on the island actually was built during the 50s. Was one of those cannon stations was the Yugoslav army built during the 50s. Actually, we have 5 bases here on Greece like this one. If you imagine that this is the island, they are placed on strategical points for cover the island 360 degrees around. It was a place for the diesel power generator, so everybody has the lights on. Yeah?
Yep.
So you can follow me.
Yeah, except that guy there is going to get the ricochet on his back.
Yeah. He can angle his gun.
That's right, yeah.
I need one of these.
What, a tunnel?
Yeah, a bunker. Louisiana, up your ass and water.
Water, yep. And this wouldn't be solid, it'd be all mud.
Gun number 4 on that way, and the third, second, and the first gun on this way. So when the Yugoslav army left from the island here, they left everything in nice conditions. During the summer of '91, the war starts. So the homeland war in Croatia. The Yugoslav army left from this island here, like in '92. So in one moment from the start of the war, the island who was formed for protect the Croatian mainland and islands here around become the enemy island in the middle of Croatia. with the enemy soldiers on it. During the 90s, the rest of the Yugoslav army was formed mostly by Serbs and by soldiers from Montenegro. So here now, just 2 by 2. Just come inside and I will show you how deep we are. So that's an observation tower over there.
Oh my God.
That I show you from the road. So it's around 11, 12 meters maybe. You notice that we started from bottom. Now we are already like 10 meters underground.
What is this? We're gonna get lost.
In the first minute, 19 shoots. So kind of every 5 seconds. 90mm gun. This place here was the main munition storage. So actually, for a war from Italians and from Germans for the reparations for the war damages. Actually, they placed all of them in these 75 cannon stations along the Adriatic Sea. So the Italian gun was actually fixed, like this one here. The water, but enough for cover the passage here. These tubes were being placed there for collecting smoke. In the moments of shooting, gun makes smoke. The enemy cannot see you from where are you shooting him. You used to collect the smoke, soak it, and to catch it outside by the ventilation exits here to make it. Very, very smart. That's good.
All right, John. Okay, we gotta get one selfie quick. All right. Now there's photographic evidence.
90mm, because the German 88 was huge. That's what we're definitely afraid of. 90 is, well, 2 millimeters bigger.
Bigger, yeah. That's why they did 90.
Yes.
Because like, oh, you got an 88? Yeah, well, we got a 90.
I always thought that Yugoslav, you know, was just communist. I guess it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's making a stalagmite.
Yeah.
It's a little bit warmer out here too. Yeah, that is cool.
We haven't got some tree point, but all of ravines like this.
There's six that I know of.
The top of the island is where is the military base. It's 587 meters. Okay. 20 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
And this cliff here on the right side was also military base during times of Cold War. Actually, during 50s, Yugoslav army did 2 tunnels for producing the electrical power. But today they are planting more olives than trees. It was the first road connecting Vis and Comija through the inside of the island. And during the 80s, the Yugoslav army built this road here. The Yugoslav passport was the most wanted passport on the black market. Because Yugoslavia wasn't allied to nobody. So the people from Yugoslavia can travel everywhere. In front of us, that's a replica of
Oh yeah.
this local fishing boat. Actually, the whole part from the white line, or the white line can be removed. Just come for a second here. Actually now we can say that the boat is made in a sailing mode,
Oh,
actually
wow.
for traveling. When you are going sailing, it's like this. When they used to arrive over there on Palagruja for fishing, they remove everything from the boat. So mast and the part over the white line can be removed.
Oh, they pulled that out. Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
so
easier
it's
to pull the nets
actually-
in the side.
That's it. So it's the boat is going to the sea, because the rule in the past was that the boat need to be like 70 centimeters from the sea level for traveling on open sea.
Open water. Oh.
So 42 nautical miles, mostly sailing, but like today also rowing, very hard.
Thank you very much.
I hope that everything passed okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Very good.
Great.
And I wish you all the best.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
Have a
very
nice
much.
day. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you.